As I said many times on this channel, the death of Pyrrha in the series RWBY has to be one of the worst writing decisions of all time. There's a lot of things wrong about this. It was poorly timed, it was not enough storytelling, there were enough moments leading into it. I can go all day about it. In fact, I already did. And despite her having an entire love story that didn't even get a proper payoff, it's Adam who they complain about, who thinks he had wasted potential. They always gotta side with the man. After that episode in Volume 3, after the Season 3 finale, it made me hate Cinder Fall very much, who was responsible for Pyrrha's death. And her eventual death will come soon. But the big question is, how should it happen? If you ask me, the death of Cinder Fall should be caused by the two people who she's put through hell, Jean and RWBY. Exactly like how Adam, Blake, and Yang, how Adam put Yang and Blake through all this hell, the same should happen to Cinder, but this time with RWBY and Jean. Which begs an even more question for the aftermath. Will killing Cinder reverse Pyrrha's death? Okay, now before you guys attack me in the comments, just hear me out. Okay, now, as I said in my RWBY Volume 6 recap video, Cinder might be part Grimm after working with Salem, and Salem might have inherited some Grimm DNA into Cinder. And RWBY has the power of the Silver Eyes, which, if she uses them, can cause any Grimm to dissolve. As we saw with the God of Darkness and the God of Light, the God of Darkness ascended many, many Grimm onto the God of Light, and the God of Light used a light to disintegrate them, symbolizing the Silver Eyes. Now, we don't know what the outcome of this is, but I really think that this is how Cinder's death should go. Okay, so when we last left off on Volume 6, the gang, Team RWBY, Crow, Maria, Team Juniper, and Oscar were on their way to Atlas when Cinder took over the radio. Now, as many people might know, we are probably in for a big battle between Neo and Cinder versus RWBY and the gang. It should have this. RWBY and Jean should be countered by Cinder. It's like a big battle. There's a huge battle, 2 versus 1. Yeah, I know it might seem unfair, but at this point, she deserves it. Cinder deserves it. Now, think about this for a second. RWBY. Look what Cinder's done to RWBY. She's caused half of her hell in Season 3. You know, the death of Penny, bringing the Grimm onto Beacon. You know, RWBY literally watched Pyrrha die right in front of her eyes. Now, that's enough motivation for RWBY to kill Cinder. With Jean, okay, we know what Cinder did to Jean. She killed his love interest, and she tormented him in Volume 5 by stabbing Weiss. Oh, I'm not even going to bring that up. That was stupid. Wait a minute. Cinder stabbed Weiss, and she was able to survive. So if the creators thought that was stupid, why did they go with killing Pyrrha? Okay, this just totally seemed unfair for me. You're telling me that Weiss survived a stabbing from Pyrrha, from Cinder, when Pyrrha didn't? Why? Just because she's one of the key points of the main series? She's one of the main characters? That's not fair! You need to treat your characters with the same respect and the same fairness. And that way, I'm ranting here, but the point is, John and RWBY have been put through hell from Cinder. And this is how it should happen. Now, it should go exactly like how Blake and Yang killed Adam. Ruby and Jean kill Cinder. Jean, he stabs Cinder in the heart. Ruby stabs Cinder in the back. Now, the symbolism of that is off the charts because Cinder getting stabbed in the back from Ruby. When Cinder came to Beacon, she was befriended by Ruby. Ruby, she was acting kindness to her. Then Cinder finally did all this horrible stuff in Volume 3. It almost felt like she stabbed her back. She stabbed Ruby in the back. Man, the symbolism to that is so delectable. Now, Jean stabbing Cinder in the hearts makes so much more sense because that's the same place where Cinder killed Pyrrha. She stabbed her in her heart and basically disintegrated her. Many people might not agree with this. Many people think that Pyrrha deserves to be dead, which I find really, really, really stupid because many people, I don't care what happened to Adam, alright? He deserved the death he got. Pyrrha deserved the death that she got. But that's how it should end. That's how Cinder's legacy in RWBY should end. Getting stabbed by both Pyrrha and Jean. Again, this is just how I think it should happen. I really don't have control over how RWBY works, okay? And the way with Pyrrha reversing, with Cinder's death reversing Pyrrha's death, I don't know if that can actually be possible, or I don't know how the storytelling works in RWBY. But if Avengers Endgame is showing us anything, it's that anything can happen when you're in the right heart. So, hopefully, if Cinder dies, which she will in Volume 7, her death will probably reverse all the other deaths that she caused. You know, the ones with Amber. I don't know which maiden she was. I think she was the Fall Maiden. Pyrrha. And anybody else who she's killed before her. Before those two. Hopefully, my theory is correct, or it might be wrong. Like I said, I don't have total control over RWBY. But Kerry Shawcross, Miles Luna, you want to start believing in your fans, you want to start doing what your fans say, this is how you do it. Well, that's what I think should happen. What do you guys think should happen? Let me know in the comments below. Click on the bell, click the subscribe button, make sure to put a like on the video, and share whatever you want. I will see you all in the next video.